This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up? Back with another one. Today we're diving into a clip where Joe Budden talks about the Breakfast Club moving from YouTube to Netflix. So let's check this clip out.
Okay, so if you move to Netflix, there could be downsides.
Yeah, people don't really care about this just hilarious. Do we have the clip?
I got the clip.
Yeah, we got the clip.
Play the clip,
I care
man.
about the story. I put it on the board. Shout out to Just Hilarious.
This is important stuff. Shout out to Just Hilarious.
Here we go.
Friend of the show when Mona's not here.
I ain't gonna lie, yo, since Breakfast Club been on Netflix, man, our engagement, our people be, all the fans that we built up over time, well, that they built up, I just got here, that they built up over time on YouTube, oh my God, they feel neglected because Netflix was like, nope, we want all of it. Y'all can't have no other social media presence, none. So now we gotta find other content to do that can go on our other platforms, but it's okay because Just Hilarious got that in a bag, shorty. So make sure y'all tune into Justice Thoughts. I started doing a segment where
That's the big part. Yeah, I don't know. When they announced the deal, that was my first thought. Was how do you keep engagement with fans? I mean, YouTube is its own universe, and there's lots of fans. Even with JBTV, we have this great Patreon community, so there's an active community that you can engage and talk to. And we do some stuff on YouTube, wherever you are, although you should be on the $25 tier or more now, especially with JBTV Rewind. Like, there's places to commune, there's places to have family, there's places to feel like you belong to it, and regular places to get the community. And even though some of us don't engage the fans the same way, we all know what's going on, we all engage, or we know. Once it goes to Netflix, that's a different world. And I could see how they feel disconnected. I don't know if their numbers are lower or higher. I don't know. I don't know their business. But what she's saying makes sense to me, and it's the biggest fear I have about content moving to Netflix. And y'all are content people, so
you don't know, and we don't know if they know. So who knows now, right? Except for the people that are privy to whatever the behind the scenes is.
When that deal happens, right, for whoever sells the product to a Netflix, outside, of course, they're not doing it because they aren't the people that own the actual show, so they're kind of just going along with the deal. What do you think is the incentive for the person selling that? Like when they take a Breakfast Club and they remove it from being available on a YouTube or anything like that, and they go strictly to Netflix.
The check.
I mean, cool. But if you want the success of the show to continue to grow and continue to build, and you know that you're about to cut out a big portion of the fan base who feels like now they're alienated or they like feel neglected, like what's the purpose?
The check.
Yeah,
they don't care about that. Netflix wants your eyeballs, everything you built, so they don't care if it don't work.
I'm not talking about Netflix.
I mean, they want it to work.
About the person that sells.
I'm talking about the person that sells. I'm not talking about. I know why Netflix is doing
Well,
it.
in the case of the Breakfast Club, right, you're talking about a show that is 16 years old. I'm assuming the powers that be are not looking at a show 16 years old saying, okay, now this is the growth we need to see. They have all the whatever they need to have at this point. So they could be banking on a new model and the new visibility from Netflix.
But do you think
it's the check?
Do you think they're just squeezing out the last drop of juice that they feel that the show has at that point? Like this?
No, I'm not saying that. I just think this is an experiment in the evolution of content, and I don't think it's just them. I think everybody that does content is going through something similar. That's my opinion of it.
I think because Netflix, we go there to watch movies, right? We go there to watch series, premium content. It's not like we're there for the podcast. You know, every day I wake up, I go to YouTube if I want to see stuff like that. So now you take it from a place where everybody goes to a place where people go to watch movies at. It's not.
Netflix is clearly
not a good switch.
That's a great point. I think some people somewhere slept on that aspect of it. Yes, this is a new paywall and a new way of doing things. Yes, we're going to lose our comment section, but you figure most of the TVs have Netflix. A lot of people didn't factor in that you are now in direct competition with everyone that's on Netflix.
The Joe Budden Podcast is breaking down how moving a show from YouTube to Netflix isn't just a platform change, it's a complete shift in fan engagement. The community built over years on YouTube, with comments and interaction, doesn't follow the same way on Netflix.
That doesn't rely on that
like
engagement.
you said, I go on Netflix and YouTube every day of my life.
Same.
I see the stuff that I'm supposed to see on YouTube and some stuff I ain't because of the algorithm. And on Netflix, I'm going there with intention unless I'm searching.
Yeah.
But I'm never searching for a podcast on Netflix to watch in my bed. I could have done that on YouTube.
It's also near two different times a day, everything for me. Like, I'm not watching Netflix at noon, but I'm going to put on a podcast while I clean the house or
the quality
do whatever.
I was just going to tell you that the quality don't even look the same.
Really? To me,
it looks better.
To me,
it looks less.
To me, it looks less when you watch it. The quality
wise.
Yeah.
Why is that? Is it actual
really?
Is it different, or is it just the way it's presented?
Well, in comparison to the stuff on Netflix, they got premium stuff. Like their quality is through the roof.
You know, and not just that,
there's different.
And not
they
just
allow
that.
you to.
I'm sorry, control. Not just that. There's a level of Netflix where you have to now pay to get 4K. You know what I'm saying? Your basic Netflix plan is only going to get you HD.
You know,
so it might be downscaling of a lot of the that you're seeing. Everybody ain't got that top tier Netflix plan.
We also we underestimate how important it is for that back and forth engagement, because when I do go on YouTube and I watch something, one of the things I do is read the comments. And I see who's saying
sometimes,
what, who's engaging in what type of way. You can't do that on a Netflix. You can't have that level of interaction.
That's the community part I'm talking about.
That's the community part that you lose in a big way when you go over to
it might be people understate how important the community aspect is also.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So you don't think that's in the future?
I don't understand.
I think that these people do their due diligence and their homework. You wouldn't get to where they are if you didn't. And I think the interactive piece is coming. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's possible.
I think it's on the way.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because they understand the position that YouTube has, and a lot of YouTube's position and market share is based on that functionality of people being able to use comments.
Just gonna be mad people with other people's accounts leaving some file. Comments.
Oh yeah.
Why is my mom underneath the Joe Budden podcast?
Crazy.
And I think that if the comments went there, I don't think it would change very much, honestly. Like, I was there on Spotify when they were developing the video, and they were waiting on having video up and then waiting on having a comment section. Once you gate your a certain way, you're going to feel the effects of it.
For sure. Especially in
especially
a new venue.
YouTube.
A new venue. Like, it's like going to McDonald's for sushi. Like, you're not doing that.
Yeah. I think kind of what Ish is saying makes more sense now that you're saying that. If I am going to now start testing.
I said it.
Well, he said something.
He ain't even get his words out.
Yeah. If I am going to start trying to implement some of these new features and try things out to see what the future is going to look like on my platform, I'm probably going to want to try it with a platform like The Breakfast Club that already has a built-in system of people who could eventually go over there to...
Bro, they took everybody.
What Joe Budden is really emphasizing in this clip is the importance of audience connection and community when it comes to long-running shows like The Breakfast Club. Over years on YouTube, the show developed a dedicated fan base that not only watched the content, but interacted through comments, engaged with hosts, and felt part of a larger conversation. That back and forth dynamic is a major reason the show grew and stayed relevant. Moving to Netflix changes all of that. Joe points out that Netflix doesn't offer the same level of interaction, meaning fans lose the ability to comment, respond, or feel actively connected to the content. He explains that the shift might also change how people consume the show. YouTube viewers often watch casually, while Netflix is approached with more intention for movies and series. This shift in mindset could lead to fans feeling disconnected or even neglected. Make sure to drop a comment and like this video, and I'll see you in the next video.